I'm called Ernest Ratcliffe. That was never my name. I was Ernest Feather. But my mother had a baby to somebody else and left me dad, you see. And consequently, I got moved around. I would say to the people that I'm a Yorkshire man, born near Halifax, and at 95 this time, I'm getting on a bit. I've had a fairly hard life to some people, but it hasn't seemed hard to me. I've lived in different homes and different places all over England. Lived with Mr. Thornton, who was a wonderful man. He made me dress like this. He took me into Leeds and dressed me up. I'd never had a suit in my life. And he dressed me up and he said, I want to see you like that every day, Ernest. And he took me back to Blackpool and had me in charge of the arcade. I was only a kid, really. So he made a man of me. I was in the 8th Army. I was in the army. Everybody has to join up when they got a certain age. One night, they came in with torches. Get all your stuff, you go in. And he went to a ship at all and landed in Germany. I didn't know I'd landed in Germany. To me, it was till England. I had no idea where I was. I said to somebody, I think I'll go downtown tonight. He said, talk bloody sense, man, you're in a foreign country. But that was it. I came out of the army, a wagon driver for 3 days, and then they made me manager of a Chase furniture shop. Any shop I went to, it improved at no end, yes, yes. I was never taught anything to do with electricity at all, but I did it myself. I remember I put the searchlights on one night, and it put all the lights up and then I answered the lady. Well, I started forgetting stuff, you see. So I went to doctors and they said it was all right, but I still forgot things. And when it got too bad, you know, they just sent me to a hospital, to a specialist thing. I came away from there and I didn't feel right. I wanted to know more. So I told my son and he got me back again. And anyway, they can't do out about it. It's just you forget things, love. I've still got a good memory, you know, for some stuff. For what happened when I was very young, I've still got a memory for it, you know. It's amazing, isn't it? You asked me what happened last week, I wouldn't know. I think there's very little help for people, you know. People need more help to congregate, to get together, you know. And that way you can keep happy. Well, a sing-song is good because you express yourself in a sing-song and that does you the world of good. Sometimes it's nice to listen to someone else giving a lecture. You know, it's nice to hear things, things that are interesting. I don't think I try to do anything. I just do it, whatever's necessary. I get up in the morning and I don't want to go and shower, but I do. I have to make sure for my own washing, my own cleaning, you know, my own food. I buy meals from Morrison's to do in microwave, and that's how I live. Yeah, I miss my wife, who was a lovely lady. Yeah. You must get up and get on with it. You see, it's no good thinking to tomorrow I'll do this and tomorrow I'll do that. You don't think about that. You do whatever you do now. Get up and do it now. You don't want to do. Many a time you don't want to do. If you like crying, you don't. You get up and do it.
Yeah.
And by doing it now, you're occupying the mind and the body, and you're getting on with life. Yeah.